Love is a peculiar thing, isn't it? We're often told to guard our hearts, to be careful, to think things through. That's exactly what Amara had been doing for years. She'd built walls so high that even she sometimes forgot what it felt like to truly feel. You see, Amara was the kind of person who color-coded her calendar, planned her meals 5 days in advance, and had a pros and cons list for everything, including potential relationships. Past heartbreaks had taught her that emotions were dangerous, unpredictable things that needed to be contained, analyzed, and controlled. Her friends used to joke that she treated dating like a job interview. "What's your 5-year plan?" she'd ask on first dates. "Where do you see this relationship going?" The answers would be carefully logged into her mental spreadsheet, each response weighed and measured against her carefully crafted criteria. But then came Eli. He wasn't part of her plan. They met when she was running late to a meeting, something that never happened to Amara, and he literally caught her as she slipped on a wet sidewalk. Instead of letting go, he made her laugh about it. There was something in his eyes, a genuine warmth that made her usually quick-fire analytical mind pause. Their first date wasn't perfect. He took her to a restaurant that had accidentally lost their reservation. Instead of panicking like Amara normally would, Eli turned it into an adventure. They ended up eating street tacos in the park, talking until the stars came out. For the first time in years, Amara forgot to check her watch. Over the weeks that followed, something strange happened. The walls Amara had built began to crack. She found herself doing things that weren't in her carefully structured playbook. Spontaneous weekend trips, late-night phone calls that weren't scheduled, dancing in the rain without checking the weather forecast first. But the real transformation wasn't in what she did. It was in how she felt. The constant chatter in her head, the endless analysis of every situation, began to quiet down. In its place came something else, peace. The kind of peace that comes when you finally stop fighting yourself. With Eli, love wasn't a mathematical equation to solve or a business plan to execute. It was a feeling, pure, simple, and sometimes beautifully messy. He showed her that protecting your heart doesn't mean locking it away. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is let it lead the way. And that's how Amara learned the most important lesson of all. When you fall in love with your heart instead of your head, you don't just fall in love with another person. You fall in love with yourself, with life, with all its unplanned, unscripted, perfectly imperfect moments. Sometimes the best things in life can't be planned, analyzed, or controlled. They can only be felt, embraced, and cherished. And that's exactly what Amara chose to do.